And welcome back to Sadie's Spincraft. In this video we are going to do, it is another knitting video, but it's not just about cardigans, it's got a few other things in there too, so why not carry on watching and see what we get up to. Yay! So the last time I saw you I had this on the needles. Well, I've cast it off and I am going to use it as a pocket, so what I'll do is I'll sew down there and up there, and then I'll attach both these sides to the outside of, well, the cardigan, so that my hand can go in. I've nearly caught up, but how much better does that look to that? I mean, don't get me wrong, if I were doing stripes, that'd be amazing, but there's no full proper stripes. It's like this. It's radiated in a way. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm glad I've kept it, because there's nothing wrong with the knitting, there's nothing wrong with the yarn, it's just I didn't want such a harsh change between colours. I'd have liked it to go through a light blue before it got to that. So yeah, that's where we are with that. We are on Saturday. I uploaded yesterday, so I did that yesterday, and I'm gonna get some more of it done today. I haven't quite caught up to where it was on this. I think I'm 5 rows away, so yeah, that's where we are on the sleeve. We're catching up, and I've also, right, don't buy these from Temu. I will be using them because I like them, but if I can find the originals, I am going to buy the original, because I thought I got them from a UK distribution. I haven't. They are copies. There's nothing even on the spine, but there's that one, Fair Isle Knitting and the Knit and Stitches collection. So I'm going to go and find these in the real collection, the real books, because I think Olivia Camden Holbrook needs, or Halbrook needs, the money for this, not Temu. I did wonder why it was so cheap. And this one is Sebastian Pierce Cauldron, and it's a Shetland Heritage. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, like I said, because I thought I'd gotten from a UK distribution, but they're not. So I don't really want to share these ones with you, because I don't know, they're just, I'd rather give credit to the normal people. So with this one, it's Jamie Lomax as well. So I want to get the originals for those, and then yeah, I feel a bit tight. But I did get off Temu as well. Let's have a look at this. We've got new scissors. I finally got a board for my patterns. And these for my cardigan. I don't know if I'll use these on this cardigan, but for when I do my thicker ones. So we've got those. How sweet are those? And yeah, I want these for my cardigan. I won't be gluing them on. I will get my hole punch thingy, my leather punch, put little holes around so I can sew it on, because we don't trust glue fully on its own. Yeah, I've got brown ones and white ones. Show you the white ones. That's the white ones. I say white, it's more cream, but they're a fake leather. Not special, £2, but I needed some buttons, and I thought I can start a button collection of buttons that I know that I'll use, if that makes sense. So that's what we're going with them. And just because every now and then I get bored, I've got a doodle book. So basically you take a marker and you go over all these little doodles. It's for those people that want to doodle but don't want to think about what they're doodling, so you just copy someone else's doodle because that's the way that you roll, you know. And there's all sorts. There's loads of different ones, and I reckon I'm gonna have fun. I think it's a bit like Where's Wally as well, you know. You could pick a thing out of it, like on there's a tree. It's the only tree. You could, yeah, make games out of it. I could make games out of it, like, because I'm weird. But yeah, that's my little haul that I got from Temu. Like I said, I'm not too impressed with the books that I got because they are definitely stolen. Not very impressed, Temu. Stolen books. Naughty, naughty. But like I said, I did think, like my other one, which I still haven't shown you, is a blanket one. It's a knitter's blanket one. It's got square blocks in. That was shipped from the UK. And like I said, I ordered them at the same time, and I thought they were coming from UK as well. So, gutted, mutted. So, yeah, I'm going to go do some more knitting. I shall come back and update you again soon. I don't think it'll be today, because I actually feel like I need a nap. I'm going to fight through it. So I'm not going to have this. I'm going to have a coffee, and I'm going to do something. I might even doodle for half an hour just to try and wake myself up. And then, yeah. Oh, we'll go from there. But I'm hoping to have this bit uploaded by Monday. And fingers crossed, by Monday we've got a sleeve and a half. We'll see. But I did get both fronts done within a week, so I can't really complain. I've been doing it on Wednesday. It'll be from 19th of July to 19th of August. Not consistent knitting because I'm not consistently knitting, but it has been a monogamous knit. So when I have knit, I've only knit on this. So yeah, that's the way I'm going to roll if I want to get a project finished. With knitting, I have to be monogamous, unless I'm doing a blanket, and that's going to be an as and when I can be bothered picking it up kind of thing, or doing a square and then going, right, let's pick something else to do. You know, when I've got nothing else to do, or I can't, or I'm waiting on the yarn to be spun, then I can say do a knitting square. Yeah, if that makes sense. A knitted square, and then we can, it's not a mitered square. These will be squares that'll be knit, blocked, and then sewn together. So, yeah. Let's carry on. So, I'm so glad that I changed because there we are, we're starting to look exactly like the others now, because it fades into the yellow and then it'll fade back out the yellow into the blue. Oh, so glad I restarted, because like I said, we don't have that stark line. Yes, there is the odd bit, but that's just how it is. I prefer this. And there's not much more yellow left on it, so we'll be going into the blue. I may have to go on to the next skein for the button band and the neckband and sewing it together. But I am super glad that I restarted this. I've got 2 more increases in the 10 row repeat, and then I've got another 6 increases. Yeah, another 6 increases every 8 repeated rows, and then I've just to knit until I've got 43 centimeters. So yeah, and I'm super happy because look at that, I've got a sheep tape measure. It's like yay and yay. So super happy I've got this instead of using this, because this has been really doing my head in, because it moves and flops and then wrapping it back up. I can't cope with it just being thrown down. No, it's got to be wrapped properly. Got an itch. So I'm going to carry on with this today. I would like to get past the 43 centimeters and begin the decrease, because I do think it's the decrease shape sleeve top. So we're going up, making it a lot smaller at the top because it goes into like a triangle. Yeah, so that is what I'm hoping to get done today. Whether it gets done is a different matter, because we're on Sunday the 15th, is it? 16th. Sunday the 16th of August. So yes, I'm going to carry on with the sleeve and hopefully get to at least the halfway point before I start the shoulder shaping. Fingers are crossed. I don't think I ever told you what actual size needles I decided to use. So it was 2.75mm for the rib and 3.25mm for the bigger ones for the main part. So yeah. Yeah, I've done that bit. I wanted to show you my book, but forgot to bring it out again. What a dingbat. See if I remember later on. I doubt it, but life's life. Brains are braining, or not braining, either one. And we carry on. So I shall be back very soon. So I've not been a monogamous knitter. I got a bit bored of stockinette, so I got to, let's show you where I got to. Got to just before the 43 centimeters. So I finished the increasing, literally, and I've got something like 4 centimeters to go before I start the decrease on the first arm. But I got a bit bored, I must admit. I got sick of stockinette, so I did a bit more on the spiders. So yeah, we've got 2 spiders now. I'm nearly at the end of the legs. I've just got to go up a little bit more, and then I can start another spider. So there we go. I've been on the follow the spiders pattern. There we go. There, we can see it now. I can't wait to block it because then you can see it properly. But if I do that, yay. It looks cool, doesn't it? I'm rather impressed with it. So I've been doing a bit of that. Then I've also been working with Chris, choosing his pattern. So I do need to write it down. So we've got main pattern and border. Yes, I used this because it's the only one I've got right now. But he has chosen the octopus and the waves. So he wants waves at bottom, octopus, waves at top. And he's going to have grey for main colour, and he wants a dark blue or a deep blue to do the octopus and the waves. So I need to dye up some fibre, get it spun. It doesn't need to be too much because technically it's only going to be that roughly all the way around. It could even be smaller than that, don't know. But it's going to go around middle of him before I do the top part. So what I'm going to do is a bottom up in the round, so then I can do the come on Sarah, the pattern. I'll just call it a pattern. Listen, George has done my hair. She did it while it was wet. It's nice. Right, if you're wondering what these are, I need to tell. So I was drawing on here and I did, it says craft bubble, but you can't quite see it. I mean, you can when you're in here. That was supposed to be a drop spindle, and Chris says it looks like a crucifix. And then down here I've got needles, crochet hook and a yarn, and he said my needles look like they should be nails to put Jesus on the cross. So I'm going to have to take them off and redo them again because Christopher laughed at it. To be fair, they're not the best, but that's not the point. I did my crochet hook properly, right? I were impressed with that. Well, right, I'll show you close up. Hang on, let's just turn you. So that's what I've got. So them needles with the yarn and the crochet hook. Then up here you've got craft bubble, and then that drop spindle. I thought it was going to look cool, but I tried drawing a spinning wheel and that weren't happening. So I did the drop spindle. So yeah, it didn't quite work, but all's good, all's good. So that's Christopher's pattern chosen, and I remembered it. See, this is what I thought the others were going to come as, like this, a proper one, yeah? So this has over 100 blanket squares to knit from easy to expert, and it's Cozy Throws and Blankets by Debbie Abrahams. And I'll just, so you're going to do stuff like that. So you pick a square, hang on. So in it, it's got the squares and what they look like once knitted up. I wouldn't pick that colour because you can't see it, personally, you know. But that's me. Like that one, that was called Denim Hearts. And that's because it's all in blue, denim blue, I think. But they're the patterns you get. Yeah. So it shows you. I'd probably end up doing loads of ones like that. You know, all little different ones, so I don't have to bother changing colours and whatnot. Just to showcase whatever yarn it is that I'm using, like whichever hand spun it is, because I don't buy yarn anymore. It's a bit weird. I go in a shop, I look at it and I go, no, I'm a snob now. I'm a snob. I'm not using up but my hand spun. I don't think everybody should be like me. If all you can afford is acrylic, then go ahead and get acrylic. If you want to knit and you want to crochet and all you can afford is £1.99 in local pound shop, then go for it. I used to do exactly the same. In fact, I used to go to Wool Warehouse, and I'd get it for 99p, but get loads of them, all in different colours. Until I discovered my own spinning talents, because I'm clever that way. Oh yay. So I'm going to leave it here for today, because this was supposed to be up Monday and it's now Wednesday. I'll bring you for another update in a few more days, because I do want the cardigan finished, but I'm getting itchy to spin again. So I might have to split my time again, knitting during day, spinning on night time, because I don't need to. Mind you, I've got a light in my front room now, so I could do my spinning during day and my knitting on the night time. We'll see. Thank you so much for joining me throughout this little knitting vlog. There's a few extra things in this one rather than just a cardigan. If you're not subscribed, why not consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that notification bell, so you don't miss any more random uploads. Thank you so much to the returning subscribers. Thank you so much to the new subscribers. And thank you ever so much to my 5 members, Carol, Antoinette, Joy, Dawn and Julia. You're all amazing. Thank you so very much. Don't forget, no matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night time, I want you to do what you love doing. Love and hugs to all you fantastic people out there. I'll definitely see you all again very soon. Goodbye, my beautifuls. Mwah.